Hotel Without Borders, we're trying to bring venture capitalists from all around the world. So today we have a very special guest all the way from Singapore. We have Michael Lynch from Golden Gate Ventures. Hi, Michael. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm all good. Thank you so much. So a pleasure to be here with you today. Is this your first time in Egypt?
No, I've been here before, actually.
Nice. All right. So can you tell me a little bit more about Golden Gate? So what sectors do you guys focus on? Which areas?
Yeah, of course. Golden Gate Ventures is an early stage VC fund. We're based out of Singapore. We have offices in Indonesia, Singapore, and in Vietnam. We're sector agnostic, so we invest across C to Series A, with some follow-ons at Series B and Series C as well. We've invested across fintech, logistics, healthcare, space tech, quantum computing, AI. So a very broad mandate. And as of recently, we're also investing across the MENA region with some of our partners here on the ground.
Very interesting. So you've seen a lot of startup ecosystems all around the world. So what would you say is the main difference between, for example, the MENA ecosystem and the Asian ecosystem?
Yeah, we started in Asia about 12 years ago. So this was still very early in the ecosystem. We've seen the founders grow up from their first company, their first idea, to becoming serial entrepreneurs. What I like about the MENA region and a bit of a difference between Southeast Asia is that companies here are really hungry to solve local problems. And I think that is good for the region. A lot of innovation is happening. A lot of governments are supporting innovation. And I think the founders are playing right into it. I think compared to Asia, some of the parts of the ecosystem are a bit younger than Asia, I would say. We have China and India as our big neighbors. So we've seen a lot of innovation on AI. What I'm seeing in Singapore now is companies from Singapore are becoming more and more global. And I think at some point that will happen here as well. So I'm very bullish on the region itself. And there's a lot of growth to come.
So what piece of advice would you give entrepreneurs in MENA that are looking to expand elsewhere, globally in general?
Yeah, for entrepreneurs that are expanding either in the region or globally, it's all about execution. I think it's so important for founders to understand that if you don't get up early in the morning and focus on what you need to do, it's very hard to build a big business. Scaling a company is very difficult. You manage a number of stakeholders, investors, your team, business partners in new countries. It means you have to be hyper-focused as a founder, really focusing on the bottom line, the right fundamentals in your company. So for me, it's all about execution.
So Michael, I want to ask you about fundraising challenges. So you meet a lot of startups all around the world. So what do you think are the main challenges that these people encounter?
Yeah, I think we came off of a few very high years when it comes to fundraising. High valuations, a lot of money going into different ecosystems all over the world, Europe, US, here as well.
Yeah.
I think now we're kind of back to a new normal where the valuations are lower. It takes longer to raise capital. So I think from a fundraising standpoint, for the founders, it's important to look at your fundamentals. Like, why are you raising? How long can you extend your runway? I think runways now go back to 18 months as opposed to 6 to 9 months we had a few years ago. People are looking at, do you understand profitability? Do you understand the bottom line? A few years ago, we looked at GMV, and we're now looking at real revenue. So I think from a fundraising standpoint, when you are speaking to VCs, it's very important to understand those fundamentals. Speak to your VC about expectations in terms of outcome. And specifically, how could you extend your capital?
So as a venture capitalist, what do you really look for in an entrepreneur?
So the first thing I would look for in an entrepreneur is really, and I hate to say it, but it's still hunger and passion to solve a real problem. I think we were at a time where becoming a founder was like very interesting and a cool thing to do, but it's hard work. It's difficult to build a business. So for me, I want to see that hunger and that excitement to kind of solve a real problem. I like founders that surround themselves with smart people who are smarter than themselves. It shows that you can be humble, that you have no ego, and that you're willing to work with really great people around you, what is needed to kind of build a business. And I like founders that really understand their industry, that go into an industry and really understand, the competition directly, indirectly, the technology, how to scale. So looking for understanding of your industry as well.
So for the final question, I want to ask you, what do you think of Startups Without Borders? Is this your first time in the event? What do you think of it so far?
I mean, so far so good. It's been amazing. I met a fintech company earlier, entirely new concept. Haven't heard of it before. Still at the very early stages, but I'm glad I'm seeing it here. So I'm impressed by the quality, and I'm looking forward to meet more founders.
Thank you so much, Michael, for being here.
Thank you.